Yo, what's up guys? Thank you for joining me today on this video. If you're new here, hello. If this is one of your other videos that you're watching that I made, welcome back. Today we'll be going over Methuss, one of the mobile suits in the Gundam Evolution. Originally, he's from mobile suit Zeta Gundam, which first introduced the transforming mobile suits. I believe that Methuss is. If as you can see from the screen, all he has a ton of abilities compared to all the other mobile suits. He has four active, his primary, gunfire, and his ult. He is a medic type mobile suit, which is probably one of the only medic type mobile suits in the game right now. Hopefully they'll add more because I like healers. As you can see from the bottom left, he starts with eight. He has 800 health. That starts with. He has 800 health, and then he has two dashes, which makes him more mobile than other ones, with one, which are mostly tanks. But he is very, very squishy. Uh, Going through his abilities, he has his repair cables, where, as you can see, connecting it to someone will heal them for a little bit. It's not too OP, like it won't heal them automatically while they're getting shot at, because that'd be really busted. Um, oh Jesus. He also
It's
has
like
a.
repairing them when they have to cover and all that,
Mhm. He also has
and
his
able to
turret.
res teammates.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that too. You can res teammates. It's one thing that you can really do. I think I'm not sure if you're gonna see it in the video or not, but you can repair your teammate and basically just body block for them while you're resing them, which is what people should be doing as rather than staying behind and trying to res from afar.
Or how most people use them in the game. Don't res teammates, just go for kills because his damage output is pretty high with his guns.
Yeah, his gun out. Yeah, he's a very. I would say he's a hybrid between a healer and a DPS. That's probably the best way to explain him. Going over his other abilities, he also has a turret, as you can see right there. It has pretty far range and it does a decent amount of damage if people don't deal with it.
Yeah, pretty much the smart way to do it is like put it behind cover that you think the enemy is gonna use. Because there are some spots where you can literally hide that turret, and they won't know where the hell they're getting shot from.
Hmm. It's pretty good. His third ability in the line is his charge shot, and his charge shot does a pretty decent amount. I don't remember what the cooldown was on it. Oh, you can see the turret and it starts shooting like that. That's pretty far range.
That's yeah.
I literally had
Like
to put it behind the wall so it wouldn't shoot anything.
yeah, and as you saw, you can only have one.
Yeah.
You get the one. That's it.
Oh, that's the charge shot. So the charge shot, going back over it. You can't headshot with it, but it does 400 damage. I think it has a
Yeah.
little AoE, but I'm not completely sure about that.
Oh yeah, as you saw, like while you're transformed, you can shoot people and control yourself.
Hmm.
Just the controls. Yeah, it's something you have to get used to.
Yeah, it's the transformation. It does, like my uncle said, it you have to get used to it because it just shoots you forward and you have to learn how to maneuver yourself with it. Because the first time that I used it, I literally just ran into the wall constantly. It's just something,
Yeah,
hmm, just something
with
you have
methods,
to
like
know.
yeah, once you learn it, like if you can learn methods transformation, you can pretty much use any transformation that can fly and literally just fly over the freaking wall to ambush enemies.
Hmm. He's he's a really good person to just like go behind everyone and go on the point. Like I would say he's the most versatile mobile suit compared to everybody else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
able to do a lot. Oh yeah, for his G maneuver, it's pretty much anybody like anybody he's hooked up to with a cable, like what you see right here, they get an aura around them, making it so they take less damage and they're able to deal more damage.
Mm-hmm. This is very nice. And well, going back to it, his ult just doesn't. It just he doesn't just target people on his repair cable. It prioritizes the person on his or the ally on his repair cable because it was they just seem like it was easier, so you don't have to look at them. So you can kind of be body blocking them in the front and then just ult, and it'll give them the boost rather than you having to actually like go behind them and look at look at them to use your ult, which will usually slow you down if that was the case.
Oh yeah, the other thing about his ulti is any nearby teammates who are downed will get revived when he pops his ulti.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, I had a game where I was down and my party was down, but the Barbatos. Methuss came by, did not hook up any of us with the cables. He just came by and just popped his ulti, and we both got up.
That's actually pretty good. Wow.
Yeah. So from what I saw from my gameplay and all that, it feels like that AOE burst is to a certain range around him. So if there are allies nearby, they will get res. But if you're resing an ally with the cables, it will prioritize them. They will get it first before everyone else.
You know, the cable. Just got to remember the cable is like completely passive. So if you see any ally that's low or losing health, just connect onto them. Like it's not that hard. I guess it's not that necessarily hard to press a button and give them the cable rather than just continue fighting. Because if you're at a 2v1 and your partner is about to go down, it's a lot easier to win a 2v1 rather than a 1v1, even though you may be up or down.
Yeah, as you saw, like the moment the teammate got like disengaged from battle and they got hooked up with the cable, they started healing right away. Like passive healing in this game, you have to wait like at least 3 to 4 seconds
Mm-hmm.
when you're not looking for like the healing kits.
Dang. And it actually his healing is pretty fast. Not gonna lie. Wow.
Yeah, good DPS. Yeah, like as you can see, like yeah, playing Methuss, if you're walking around with a tanky unit to support, you can just make them just take everything for you. Just stay behind them.
Mm-hmm.
let, let them take all the shots for you. Like even if they're stunned, as long as you're hooked up with a cable to them, they will still heal.
Mm-hmm.
And then like if you need to like give them a different target, just throw your turret at them. Let them fucking deal with that shit. Even though it's like poking them for like no damage, but if they don't kill that shit, it can kill them. Trust me. I've actually gotten a kill with my turret in a different spot because I left it there. And some guy went to go heal and he got killed. I'm like, I got a kill out of nowhere.
Yeah. You can use your turret as a defensive or offensive thing. Oh, I just got smacked right there. Anyways, you can use your turret as a offensive for your team to push or defensive in order to try to get enemies off a point.
Yeah, as you saw, he took Sasuke's freaking axe to the face,
Yeah,
and
that was
that
rough.
thing hurt. Yeah, we emphasize this one was squishy.
Very,
Careful.
very. That's why you usually never want to go anywhere by yourself alone with this one. Like
Yeah,
if you see an ally, stick with them.
yeah. Like in all honesty, like if you can get the kill on somebody, try to land your charge shot. Don't rush them because if you transform, you're gonna put yourself in a bad position because yeah, if you're still not used to controlling your transformation state, you would just walk straight into death and get the enemy team like an advantage.
Hmm. Just remember
Like
that this game is a team-based game, and he is one of the only healers that does a significant amount of healing compared to, like, let's say, Pale Rider, who puts down his healing pod. And yes, he can heal everybody in there, but
that can be destroyed,
yeah,
and it only lasts for so long, and it takes roughly if they don't destroy it, it takes roughly 17 seconds for him to get it back.
yeah, it's pretty rough. So if you are a Methuss or you have a Methuss on your team, make sure that they survive. It's kind of, I mean, I think it's kind of the basis of every team-based game. You usually want the healer to survive plus the tank if it's so good they're taking damage. But there are sometimes there are sometimes when you're gonna have to forget about healing and you're gonna have to do DPS. Like right there, we're all
Yeah,
ganging up on that Barbie. Like sometimes you have to just start shooting.
yeah. Like the thing about this game is, even if your ally go down, if they're not instantly destroyed, you have a few seconds to get to them. And with methods, since you have the cable, you can instantly just hook up to them and start rezzing them.
Hmm.
Like
Oh man.
with methods, don't be afraid to attack with your teammate there. Just play smart. Like, in all honesty, like there are some crazy combinations with methods. One of it is GUNDAM, which is fucking fun.
Hmm.
But we'll talk about that in a different video. But yeah, pretty much you can also go with Sosby, keep Sosby alive. Like pretty much keep anybody who can dish out damage or CC a bit alive. You can do a lot.
Hmm. I mean, it's going over. We mostly went over his pros. Going over some of his cons, like we said before, he's just super squishy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like in all honesty, for like how squishy he is, like even with the transformation, I felt like maybe they should have given him like one extra boost, make him a 3 boost, because yeah, it takes a while to get the boost back and transformation you have to learn how to control because like yeah, you can literally walk into a wall and die, fly into the wall and die. Because yeah, like if you're not like aiming straight up when you're clicking for transformation, you're literally just like straight into a goddamn wall.
Hmm.
And
It's
trust us, it sucks when you run into a wall, thinking like, yeah, we got this kill and all that. You run away from the enemy team to regroup, and then you literally just hit the wall and you just get killed right there. Then you have to respawn all the way back.
it's
It's
rough. Especially I personally I have the bad habit of forcing myself into situations that I can't get out of with Methuss. But I would say with Methuss, learn the map a little bit because if you commit to something, you have to make sure someone is either there to bail you out or you have a way to get out. Like right there, see, I took like 700 to the face and I got out with my with the transformation. Oh god, I'm dead, Barbie. Yep.
That is always Barbie. What's new?
Yes, very much so. But like I said, the main thing about him, stick with your teammates. Make sure that your repair cable is always going on someone who is losing health or someone who lost health. So they're always gaining, you're always there for health gain. His turret's also super important in battles. It can really make the difference.
Also, letting those charge shots will deal mass damage.
Yeah, the charge shots, you gotta. I think that's one of the only really skill shots that he has. Wow. Hmm.
Yeah, that shot though.
Yeah, dude, I am getting not PTSD, but it's just, man, withdrawals just to play. This is what, 2 weeks after the playtest.
Yeah,
Well, I
but
hope
yeah,
when the game comes out, everyone that is interested will be able to play it. That's for sure.
good mobile suit to get in if you like to play style like staying in the back and providing cover fire. Yeah, Methuss, good way.
Exactly, exactly. Well, hopefully we'll see you guys in the next one.